Rob Collier is your leader as he leads this field to green. And we are green flag racing here at Bristol. The O2 car getting a great jump in front of the field. We see some side-by-side racing, not much else. This 63 and 14 are side-by-side going into turn 3.
Dylan Winters making it work on the outside, able to clear Hixabob to move himself in a second. Maybe he can run down Collier, who's got jumped out to an early lead. Matt Yost has moved up to 4th. Mayhew Jr. behind him as we have a yellow on the track.
We have a yellow. Just a little bit of help there. Got the 46 in the left rear corner. O2 car leading the field to the green. We'll see if he can get a good jump again. And he does. He gets another great jump. And we got problems with Matt Yost not taking off on that restart. Bunching up the outside line there. Matt Yost, everybody keeps it straight. The 124 car looking a little impatient. He's up onto the rear bumper of the 70 car.
Wow, a lot of respect with these drivers on that restart with that stack up. Allowing each other to all get a chance to get going here. As Lockshine looks to the inside of Yost. Very fast down there on the bottom. Can he make the pass here out of 4?
We are still seeing side-by-side racing out of the 124 and 70. Going through 1 and 2. Still side-by-side at the exit, but the 124 loses the momentum going down the back straightaway. The 70 has the advantage. See the leader, Rob Collier, dealing with a little bit of lap traffic. Terry Freer now goes a lap down. Alex Fox is in trouble right now of going a lap down.
Collier all over the bumper of Fox. Fox is running his preferred line, making it difficult on him. Maybe this gives chance for Hixenbaugh to run him down here. Alex Fox doing a phenomenal job running his race, trying to stay on the lead lap here. This is important as this race goes on, to stay on the lead lap in contention with your leaders, running very fast lap times to keep their leader, Rob Collier, behind him.
Let's go on board for a lap with Rob Collier and see what he's seeing. Hugging that inside line right now, trying to get around this 2 car.
Like he's being very patient, maybe saving his tires a little bit, knowing that this run could go on for quite a while here.
Absolutely.
No need to push it early.
He's not really sliding his tires much at all either. Looks like he's just chilling right now. I say that, and he gets a little sideways off of 4. Thank you for that report, Jared. And the leader gets turned on the wall by the 86 car of Jonathan Golden. Not much room there. The spotter not clearing, or not having enough clear there. The O2 car grabs a little bit of the wall, gets a little bit of damage. But as you heard from Jared, our in-race report, the O2 and the 63 on the same team. They're working together. Now the O2 car having some damage. The 63 is looking on the inside of the O2 car, going through 3 and 4.
Oh, as Collier into the wall again, that right front damage is really affecting him now as Hixenbaugh to the lead for the first lead change of the race.
Again, Fox just fighting tooth and nail to stay on this lead lap. The leaders cannot find a way around him at the moment. Or maybe they're holding off just a little bit. We don't know. We do know, though, that the 63 and the O2 were working together, being teammates. The 63 is looking on the inside of the 2 car through 3 and 4, but he is not going to be able to complete that pass. He gets a little sideways off of 4, but saves it, collects himself. Now he has to get back into that rhythm to catch the 2 car again.
I think Fox, if he gets a chance to get back in contention of this race with your leaders, he's got a very fast car. I think he could be a contender by the end of this race. As Hixenbaugh goes back to the bottom, can he make it stick this time? Nope, gets a little bit tight on the bottom as Steven Doughton's looking to the outside. He gives him some space.
Steven Doughton racing with some respect here, knowing that... Oh, we've got a caution in turn 1.
It's like some Tokyo Drift right there. That was phenomenal. We said it in the opening. He's a heck of a gasser.
Almost a 10 out of 10. He did hit that inside wall. Sorry, Terry. I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10 there. That hard fighting has now paid off. The 2 car being in your top 5. That is just crazy. Our special guest for tonight. We've got Dallas Seward in the booth. Driver of your number 38. Dallas, how you doing?
Let's see if I can get my camera. Yeah, look at that. Camera's
Look
working.
at that.
Good. I've kind of tuned in for the last 20 or so laps to kind of get a catch up on what's going on here.
Absolutely.
At least I know I missed quite a bit in the beginning, but it seems I at least have an idea what's going on now.
Yeah. So we've been seeing some good racing here so far. We are going green flag racing right now, actually, as we see Rob Collier take off. I'm sorry, not Rob Collier. Bryson Hixenbaugh. Dallas, why don't you give us a little bit of an insight on how it is to drive a Gen 4 Cup car here around Bristol?
I didn't run too many laps on Bristol. I did a couple of practice laps. I didn't have the time this week to do it. The Gen 4 car in itself is pretty hard to drive. You got to be real easy on the throttle. That's my biggest issue is I usually have a little bit of heavier foot, so the back end always likes to kick out on me, and I spin out quite often. But around Bristol, it takes a lot of patience, a lot of skill to keep doing this. And I know Alex, the first race that we ran for the season at Daytona, he had to leave early, but he had a fast car, and he's very, very good in these cars. Same with Bryson. So this battle for the first year should be a pretty good one. I see Lewis is catching up as well now.
Wow, Collier's car has come alive here as this run has gone on. As he's looking to the inside of Hixenbaugh for second.
See him.
Looks like wasn't able to get the run off there.
Yeah, I think Bryson's car is getting really loose now. He seems to be struggling off corner exit and corner entry. Seems to be sliding up the track a little bit.
Yep, absolutely. And you can see that while he was going into turn 1 there. Get maybe another good shot here. Yeah, you could just see the 63 car really loose at the moment. Maybe went backwards on an adjustment there. And they're side by side right now, the 46 and the 26, and they make contact. The 46 is into the wall, and so is the 26. That's a caution.
Oh, and they got into Hixenbaugh. I think the 26 came down the track into the right rear of Hixenbaugh.
Oh, Hixenbaugh caught a little bit of damage from that. Got up in that, wrecked just a little bit. Oh.
Wrong place, wrong time. This battle's bringing Lockshine and Winters into this. We might have a 5-car battle for the lead here real shortly as Collier to the inside. Can't get the drive off. Maybe goes back to the bottom, drives it in really deep. Nearly makes contact.
And they go back single file racing. The O2 putting on a great battle there, but it just cannot get that run going down the straightaways. The O2 is searching for grip right now as we see him running the middle line to the 2 cars' bottom line. But the O2 now shoves it on the bottom. He has the provisional lead right now, but the 2 car, he's going to come back on the outside.
Here's Collier's now looking to the outside of Fox. Looks like he's going to get a run
he
into
gets
the
in the
wall.
wall. Collier really putting the pressure on the 2 car. Right now, he wants around that car bad. He's willing to get into the wall to try and get it done, but he still can't. And here comes the 63 of Bryson Hixenbaugh, but he relents going into turn 1. The O2 is still in second place, but losing ground to the 2 car right now.
As Hixenbaugh looks to the bottom of Fox, maybe use the lap cars as a pick here. Looks like Fox is going to clear him and maybe be able to get to the outside of Doughton here in the 09.
Doughton now going another lap down to the 2 car as the 26 car now is going to go another lap down. As we see these lap cars battling pretty hard. We're side by side right now with the leaders with Bryson Hixenbaugh on the outside. He's going to try to get a run down the straightaway, and he is going to. It is too close to call to see who led that lap. The 63 is now on the outside of the 2 car. He takes the lead of this race on lap 159 coming out of turn 2.
as they're closing in on lap traffic. This is how Hixenbaugh was able to get the lead from Fox earlier. Can Fox return the favor and get it back from Hixenbaugh through this lap traffic?
The 09 car lets the leaders pass. No issues there. No drama. We see a side-by-side battle right now with the 26 and the 84. There are lapped cars. Let's see if they give the position to the leaders. If not, Alex, Fox has a great pick. Oh, and he does!
He's got a pick!
They're side-by-side right now. The 26 is not giving his position to the 63. We see a new leader of the race. It is the 2 car. Oh, and they're going 3 wide through 1 and 2 right now.
Oh, it's tight!
Oh, and the 2 car is going to get the lead. The 63 possibly going to get a run going down this back straightaway, but it's going to be blocked by the 29 of Scott Mayhew. The 2 car is now your leader, playing that out masterfully. Are we going to see a Ross Chastain? Possibly a Carl Edwards maybe, going through these last few corners to try and see if the 63 can get around the 2 car as a last-ditch effort.
2 laps to go here. As we're coming down the back, through 3 and 4, Hixenbaugh to the bottom of Fox, coming to get the white flag this time by the final lap of the race. Fox v. Hixenbaugh, who can get it done here at Bristol, as Fox still runs the outside. Hixenbaugh looking low. Fox gets one great run off the corner. As we got a lap car in front of Fox, as Fox is going to get back to the throttle and come across the line for the first win of the season here at Bristol in the Nexus Rewind Series.
Alex, you got a copy?
Yes, Sue, I do.
Alex, this is Thomas, Jay, and Dallas, and Jared in the booth. How are you doing?
Man, I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty speechless, man. You know, that was a wild battle.
Yeah,
Honestly,
absolutely.
It was pretty wild, and it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Well, I kind of wanted to touch on the beginning of the race here while you were fighting tooth and nail with the 63 car to stay on the lead lap. Having a great time there, holding the 63 behind you. You hold on till the first caution, and you get back on the lead lap. Tell us what was going through your mind there with the 63 car behind you and the 02 car behind you, and trying to stay in front of them for that lap back.
Well, yeah, obviously I got myself turned around. It was just me on that restart. And I was very lucky enough to be able to pull ahead of the leaders just enough. And I know I have a fast Miller Lite Charger that I was able to, because I want to win this race. I'm looking to win this race, and I don't want to get trapped a lap down. I don't want to deal with that. So I thought I could be able to see what I have to contend with the leaders here when it comes down to the end. And I realized that I could be able to hold up well, and I just waited for that caution. I begged for that caution every single lap, so I could at least get back on the grid and be able to contend for this win.
Absolutely. Well, you pulled it off. You got back in the top 5 where you're restarting with everybody else, and then you get to the front, and you pretty much hold on to the front for the rest of the race. You had a very fast car, a very competitive car. We saw you at the end there use some lap cars as a pick for the 63 car. You pull it off, you hold on to it, and you go on to win. What were those last few laps like with holding the 63 behind you?
Man, I was gripping that wheel tight, and I'm just hoping and praying for the best that the caution doesn't come out, I don't get door slammed, and the leaders stay out of my the lap cars, that stay out of my way, and I get to see that checkered flag.
Absolutely. Well, Alex Fox in this number 2 car getting it done tonight here in the concrete jungle, the last great Coliseum here in Bristol, Tennessee for the Nexus Sim Racing League. Alex, do you have anybody to thank for your win tonight?
I'd like to thank the boys back at the shop for on their very tight schedule, putting me a very fast Miller Lite #2 Charger, inverted for Kurt Busch and Brad Keselowski, two great drivers. Love them to death. I would like to thank Steven for this league and allowing me to be a part of it. And I'd like to thank my dad back at home for cheering me on in the broadcast chat. He's given me a lot of pointers, and he's taught me very well. So the special thanks to him.
Absolutely. We saw his comments there during the chat. Very, very energetic dad. Doing dad things. Pretty cool to have your dad in the chat. That's pretty cool. I wish my dad would do that. I'm just kidding. Anyways, great race tonight. We surely appreciate you coming out. We appreciate your dad watching as well and commenting. Make sure everybody that you guys know likes, comments, and subscribes to our channel. We've got great content coming out. Alex Fox, your winner for tonight.